Hello, my name is Olatunji and I'm here to present to you how you can use the internet to promote your MMM and get invites. Now, the first thing that comes up in your mind is yes, we can place a lot of advertisements online, and definitely we do have a lot of mediums which we can utilize. You have the use of social media sites, search engines, you can use emails and the rest of them all, classify ads, banner ads, but one thing that tend to skip most people mind is you need to have a capture page. Now the essence of this capture page is for you to be able to build your email list. That is, you have a targeted email list of people that actually visited your website for information. Now, it's not everybody that do visit your website that converts. It's not everybody that visits any of your offers that will buy into it. Some of them need more time in order for them to process the information, and that's the reason why you have a capture page. Now, capture pages have evolved. They are not new and they have evolved. So the concept here is I've been able to create a capture page that will be able to meet up with most of the needs for you to get your invites online. Now, if you upload the files that are given to you onto your own web server, now you should be able to have something like this. You need to edit your title here. Now, this is the first thing they'll probably see when they come online. They will see this and they will see the sub heading title itself. Now, the ones right here that is located on your header, you need to make it be a one sentence that will resonate the purpose of the capture page, so when people do visit it, they don't need to think twice about what this capture page is all about. Now, you give a little bit of a description under here, which should only be let me say minimum of 200 characters, or 200 characters max. So you need to incentivize that by giving them an option. Now, where the rest of the information will go, we have the video right here, which is actually uploaded on YouTube. You embed it. There's a way you do that. We've explained it right in the files that comes along with the package. Now, this video explains all they need to know about MMM. Now, they probably will want to do or have more information. Now, they need to scroll down. Now, on the page itself, well, I have actually designed something that assists you in making sure that people don't submit the forms anyhow. That means, like, if they are to come on the field here and type in, maybe let's say they type in this without putting a .com or filling it properly, the system is going to allow them to put in the necessary fields and submit. Like, now we've not put in the name. It's going to tell us to put in the name of the person that's actually visiting the capture page. So, and also, I don't think we've tend to see is on the number form, we've restricted it to just figures. If they're to type alphabets, it's not going to work unless they put in the phone number. Now, since we're targeting Nigerians, we've restricted the numeric count to just 11 numbers, because that's the quantity of figures we have on, so it's just going to be 11 numbers right there. And when they're done, they need to click get access now button, which is actually to a call to action button. You can edit this and this using a notepad plus plus, or you use composer when you get your free capture page. Now another thing I like to explain to us is the package comes with the some other tools that allows it to persuade your online visitors that come to your page. The first one being the security, or more or less like a verification mode, because not everybody that do visit your website will end up doing the action that you expect. So in order to encourage them and also to leverage on the amount of money you spend on advertising, we've decided to place in social lock on the form itself. So for them to actually see the form, they need to share it on any of the social accounts, so that you can also leverage on the power of social media. So we have placed in a Facebook, Google Plus, Twitter, and LinkedIn for them to use. Now it's not a must for them, so just in order to get them to share the word, and if they want to wait, we've placed a timer, which actually 5 minutes for them to wait in order for this code to disappear, and then they can now fill the form. If we look at it carefully, you see it's gone. So that is it. They can now fill the form after 5 minutes of them waiting on the page. But most people will probably just share it and get straight to the point, because most people don't have time to wait for that. And that is another benefit value for the use of this capture page. Now another thing I would like to explain about the use of the capture page is it has an intent exit pop-up. Now the function of most pop-up is they present another offer for your web visitors when they're about to leave. Now what we have designed is something a little bit unique. It shows a pop-up as soon as your web visitors should get on there, and they want to maybe they move the cursor away from the capture page, maybe they're trying to scroll away from the page. This intent shows, this intent pop-up shows. Now the intent pop-up can also be designed, because we designed this. You can also be designed, you can change the background image to whatever you want. If you don't want any background image, you can do that. If you want to put in forms in this pop-up, you can also do that. And whatever you want to do, maybe edit the content, you can also do that likewise. Now it restricts them from having access to the page unless they click this. So they need to click it and scroll down and fill the rest of the form. Now the next thing I want to show us is what happens when a user actually fills the form. Now this we need to scroll down. Now for example, let's say you've uploaded this file on your server. Now you enter your email. For just starters, we have this. Then we'll put an email or full name of ours. Then we'll place in a WhatsApp number. Then we click on this get access now button. Now what happens is that the information are being passed to the landing page, which is more personalized. We actually did some extra work on this. We make sure it's personalized, and right now I'm doing this recording in the morning, so it's actually telling me good morning. So if the user is to fill this in the afternoon, it tells them the same thing in the evening, at night, anytime they pop up to do this, it tells them that. Now the name of the user is also presented here in order for also to personalize the message that we present to them. Now we find out when you do message personalization, it makes the user to be more friendly towards the offer itself, and they can also, get to tell people more information about it. It gets them happy. Like they say an happy customer will always help you to refer your product. Likewise, now we don't want it to be bulky or too messy, so we just made the whole page to be short, so that when they land on the landing page, they can easily just see what they want to see without scrolling down at all. So we'll give them this information for them to easily join your WhatsApp. That's in case there's a need for them to call you, placing your WhatsApp number right there. Then you have the logo of the business itself. Then you give them the assurance that you're going to contact them. All these are all editable. You can edit everything you have there. Now you also call attention to them, so that they can now fill the complete form online with your referral link. Now this is very important. You need to place in your referral link, so when they click on it, they can easily go to your page, your referral link, and now start to fill forms on that. Now let me just show you an example of that. Now I've just clicked on that, and it takes them to my own MMM referral link. Now how you're going to know this is when they fill the form, it automatically tells them this. You see, my email is already filled there for them to start using filling the form. So as soon as they submit the form, it attach them under me as the invite. Now the other thing about the file is this: you have the last statement there that tells them that they have been registered to a manager today, who is actually me, so dates and the time which it was done, and also the day. So all this are just to help personalize the message that we personal across to them. Then there's different several ways you can actually promote the system online, because you obviously need to get traffic, and one of the best ways to get traffic online is through the use of Facebook and the social websites out there, which is part of the things we discussed about the unlock security here, that allows you to do that. Now this page, that is the home page itself, can also be optimized for SEO. Now the reason why you want to do that is to help you get people that are searching for keywords that are related to work at home, make money online, and all that. Now in order to help you with this, I've provided some links to most of the information I've written on all that, so you can start to utilize all this to leverage them and get traffic to your own page, capture page. Now another advice I'll provide you is for your capture page, you should try to integrate it with Google Analytics, so you can actually know how the page is performing. Now when people submit immediately, you'll be able to get information that are actually sent to you. Now on my own page, the recipient email is that, so I would like to show you how it looks like when it gets submitted. Now for the recipient, as soon as they submit, the first thing they're gonna see is this. See, they'll receive an instant email that actually tells them name, thank you for the email and all that, and a copy of what they sent to you, while you will get this same message. The essence of you getting this message for you to act immediately. You act immediately by calling them, or you contact them straight away, add them on your WhatsApp group. You start to relate with them instantly. That's I say. So that is the beauty of I've already gotten some people already submitting the intent for this. So that is how you can do follow-up. I will advise those who are interested to use this method, they should actually have a separate email for this. And if you don't want to use an email, you can also use an autoresponder. If you want to use an autoresponder, the explanation is there on the file for you to utilize. Then you probably need to do some extra work when it comes to personalizing the landing page for your web visitors. You can place your own page on that's the URL of your capture page on any advertising medium. You can place it on newspapers, you can place it on you can do a flyer and include it likewise. You can promote it online, like I said, through social medias, place adverts on Facebook and lots of them. Most adverts on Facebook are actually not that much. You can actually place adverts of $5 a day. Same thing if you're going to do a pay-per-click campaign, you can do the same thing even on Google. The other advantages, if you have a nice video you've recorded, you can change the YouTube link and place yours right there, and every time you have people visiting and they're watching it, it also helps to boost your YouTube. And make sure that your contents are actually similar. That is the title of your video, then the content in there as a description is just similar to this description. And you can now go to websites like Fiverr.com and tell them you want to optimize the page by buying links to it, because already the page is easily optimized for you. So all you just need to do is edit content, put in description, all the outline areas, you fill them in, then you buy good quality backlinks to them. The way you go about this, I've also provided resources where you can read them online. And I think this should round up all information about the platform and how we want to use capture pages to help you, to get across to your target audience. I can tell you that this it's a lovely tool for you to use. Like you can actually get your your emails of web visitors and start to use that. On the phone numbers, you can do SMS marketing with it, you can do email marketing with it, because now you have a target audience. Now the email marketing will be for those that have not convert yet, so there's a lot to do with the capture page. And I hope when you guys get yours, you'll be able to use it effectively as I explained. Thank you.